We are going to look at an interesting character today involving the woman again. Here we can see the woman and her male child by her side. This means good. According to the Chinese tradition, male child is desirable, especially the firstborn, because he is responsible to continue the family bloodline. This is also true for other ancient cultures. There are many things the ancient Chinese could have used to describe good. Instead, they used the seed of the woman. We can find some corroborations between this character and the book of Moses. When the heavens and the earth and the seas and all that's in them were created, it was all good, declared by our one true Creator. It was only after the serpent entered into this world did this good status change. First, the serpent, or Satan, deceived woman. Genesis 3:1-6. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh Elohim had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, had Elohim said, You shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim has said, You shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. And the serpent said unto the woman, You shall not surely die. For Elohim do know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and you shall be like Elohim, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruits thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Afterwards, this good status was cursed. Genesis 3:14-19. And Yahweh Elohim said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and thus shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seeds and her seeds. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. And unto Adam he said, Because thou hast hearkened upon the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the day of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread till thou return unto the ground. For out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. We can see this good character was a promise made by Elohim in the Garden of Eden. For this male seed offers hope to regain the good, which was lost through sin, especially covetousness. We know Esau, Jesus the Messiah, is the promised seed who had already come. John 3:16-17. For Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believed in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. For Yahweh sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Now, when we look at the modern form of the good character, we see a girl and a boy or male child of equal size. Some people interpret this as having a boy and a girl in the family is good. We can no longer see the mother and her male-child relationship shown in the ancient pictograph. So the original meaning is lost. Thankfully, the archaeological records are still available for anyone who seek the truth, and the truth will set them free.